We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money, ground.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Huntley to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Huntley. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
'70 Ranger. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Open man is QT, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. This looks like a free play for Ryan. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's QT.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Again, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that.
Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 58, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll run with Taylor to begin. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week.